In this presentation, I will go through the page view report in Matomos. So what we're looking at right now is the page view report. And by default in your Matomos installation, you normally see the page view report in a hierarchical view. This means that all these results on the left side where you see a little plus sign are actually aggregates, and they represent the URL structure of your site. So when I read diving, this is an aggregated result of all the page views under the structure called the first level of the URL structure called diving. So I actually need to click the plus sign to see all the child levels or the actual page views under diving. So that's good to know. You can actually change this. So you can go down here to the bottom of the report and change this report into a flat one. And looking at page view report in flat mode only shows the URLs. And by doing so, you will get a sorting no matter where in the structure it is. You can also change the sorting. So in this case, you have the default sorting looking at the unique page views, but we can do it from page views or bounce rate or whatever metric we want to sort by. So you can just click in the top here to change the sorting. Each and every URL, when you hover a row like this, you'll get a lot of icons showed here. So you can use the transitions report to see how people navigated to and from this page. This report, as you can see here, can be pretty slow in Matomos. And the reason for that is because this report actually reads raw data from your database. So in this case, I'm using the demo installation from Matomos Cloud. It took some time and it depends actually on how much data there is. So if you're looking at a long time period, like in this case, I was looking for the complete month of November. It can take some time to load the report, and that's because it's reading directly from the raw data in the database. All right, but let's talk about what we can see here. So we'll see how people navigated to this page and where they went after looking at this page. You can also see if they used internal search or if they clicked some outlinks on the page. And you can also see how many exits. Exits means that they went to the page and then didn't do anything else. And anything else could mean doing a search or something like that. And as you can see on the left side, you can also see things like internal search, external search engines, social networks, etc., etc. How they reached this page. That's a pretty popular one. You can also look into things like the graph, so we'll see how traffic to this page looks over a period of time. And when you bring up this report, you can also select different time periods. In this case, you're getting the same interval month that you had in the report, but I can click on the daily one and see on a daily basis how it looks. So that's a pretty nice one. Another feature of the page view report, or actually any report in Matomos, but I'll show it directly in here, is that you can actually search for page views. So as you can see in the bottom here, we have 1400 unique URLs recorded this month. So maybe I just want to search for URLs containing Cuba in this case. So I can just type and search, and you will get matches for anything matching Cuba. And as you can see, there's a lot of results. So maybe I just want to limit this to URLs ending with Cuba. And to do so, you can actually enter a technique called regular expressions. You can read about that online, how to use them. They're pretty powerful. You can also ask ChatGPT for help in this case. So if you want to search for strings that ends with Cuba, you can ask ChatGPT and it will give you something like this. A $sign in the end means that we can search for strings that ends with Cuba. We could also do something like give me strings that starts with diving, like that, and let's search for that. And as you can see, the regular expressions are pretty powerful. You can even do more advanced stuff, like if I want to search for any URL that has 4 digits in a row, you can search for something like this, and as you can see, we can get matches for yeah, pretty much anything. So I really encourage you to look into regular expressions, and as I said, ChatGPT is great to help you create those searches. So what to search for, that's really great. Once you have a search that you like, you might want to store that, or you want to export this into another format. Maybe you want to do that in a spreadsheet, to just export this result over and over. And to do so, you can export this actual page view report, and maybe you want to do it as an Excel spreadsheet. When you do an export from page views or anything else, the default is that it's limited to the top 100 results. Maybe you want everything, just click that. You can also play around with if you want metadata or anything else. Exactly, you don't want that if you're using Excel. You can also make it flat. That means that if I'm not making it flat, I will actually get the URL structure we talked about before. We can click this, but I encourage you to test this. You can also look at the actual URL that creates this query. So this one you can actually save. And the cool thing is that we're actually getting, this is actually the search query that I did that searched for the 4 numbers. That's actually part of this request. So you can copy this and use it later on, or you can just for preview, we can use HTML and click export, and we'll actually bring up this request result in an HTML page. And the cool thing with these API calls is, like, if I want to change the period from month to week, I can just do that in this URL, and it will automatically request Matomos with the new information. All right. That was it about the page view report. Let me know if you liked it, and if you want me to demo something else in Matomos, please let me know.